This video talks about stereonets and multiplots in a LogScope well. We open the well A and we go to the Stereonet track and we look at the menu. And then from the menu you can change the dip, azimuth and status. You can choose whether it's lower or up hemisphere, poles or lines, whether it's equal area or equal angle. You can also change what statuses are plotted. You can also add the rows plot to it. You can add the mean, you can add walkout. You can change any of the components to use the dip status, and you can plot any of the dip statuses in the plot. And when we hit OK, that will update it on the fly, and you can add that to a track. It's just as simple with multi-well. You just use the Stereonet button at the top of the screen and it displays a Stereonet with all the tab blocks. The first thing we need to do is set up, which will present exactly the same menu as we saw for the track display of Stereonet. We will work our way through this, through the various components. We will start with the plotting of the dips as lines on the plot, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add and change the thing to style and add contouring. We can choose contouring and fill the contours with a particular color palette. You'll note that the contouring allows you to have either CAM type contouring or Schmidt type contouring. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to add the rows plots, and we're going to add them and use dip style, and then we can change them from being symmetric, which means that they are on both sides. We're also going to put on the average dip, and we'll put that in black. Under the Options button, we can control whether or not we're going to display all the data from one zone or from all the zones. And we can also show the legends. So we hit OK and we have the legends. The Stereonet's a little bit smaller, but all the information is displayed there. The Multiplot option allows you to choose both the zones and statuses to be plotted on the actual Stereonets. And the Stereonets can be laid out in rows and columns. In this case we're going to choose 2 by 7 because there are 14 statuses. We're going to plot them per page, and it goes away and it generates a set of Stereonets that are 1 page size for each of the zones. We can then display the PDF that's been generated, and we have a page for each of the Stereonets that we've generated. And that's all there is to it. Thank you very much.